Okay, here's another one for maths create tasks. This one is around algebra. So this is, you can take it as far as you want in terms of algebra, but the basic idea is to incorporate some sort of fun aspect into understanding what a variable is. So it can start off as your initial lesson to sort of transfer kids' understanding into what algebra is, but the idea is to have a bit of fun with it. So what we're going to need to use for this one is our shapes. They have equation shapes, so I'm going to grab out maybe addition to start with, and we're going to be creating our own really simple algebra equations. And like I say, you can take this as far as you want. Now, in order to make this fun, we're going to use remove.bg. Which I won't do a demonstration on here, but what you need to do is just take a photo of your face, and you can use remove.bg to remove that background, and that will help for later when we're adding in your picture. So you just upload an image into that and it will do it for you, and then you re-download it. But I won't take you through that today. I'm going to be going through our actual lesson. So for this lesson, I'm going to need to insert an image of myself. So I'm going to upload from my computer, and I should have one somewhere around here. I've got one of me and Stan Walker, and that's fine. I'm just going to use that for now. It's not perfect. It's a bit blurry, but it's intentional. A bit of a joke one. Now, I'm going to crop this image because I want to just have my head. So I'm going to use a circle, and I'm just going to crop it. Crop it down until I just have it big enough for my head, or even my face is quite funny. Oh, keep touching that one. Right, pretty good. Cool, there's my face. So now my equation is going to start looking like some of those simple ones. So this will be Mr. Walker's face plus Control C and V it, and I can drag that over, plus Mr. Walker's face, and then we can go equals a number. So in this case, it could be something like equals the number 2. So use the text box to add in the number 2. Make that nice and big. Nice and bold. There we go. So this is really obviously not looking pretty, and you can use some design aspects to actually pretty it up, but it can be a great DLO. So what I'm looking at is I can ask that simple question: if Mr. Walker plus Mr. Walker equals the number 2, what value does Mr. Walker have? So obviously we can start going into that my face could mean different numbers if my answer changed. So my answer could change to 6, and then obviously what would my face be? So you're creating ways to engage kids through almost comedy, using design tools to add in an algebraic understanding. Now this can be as simple as also just inserting an image from the web. So you could use actually the web search. Generally PNGs are better. So let's say I take Mario PNG. Kids always love their games and stuff. So maybe I take a Mario, chuck them in there, and I can do the same sort of thing with that. So it can be funny, or it can be, you can use the search function. So you can add in a range of cyber smart qualities into this one. And again, I can just do a simple one. And I could use my face, and I'm just having to duplicate everything that I've already used, so it's not too hard to do once you've done it. And this one is now going to equal 25. And obviously for this one we might need to put in a key. So for it to create a key, I can just take Mario and I can just take my face and insert a number next to those, which would obviously identify it as a key. I don't have to have it within the actual image. I could have it outside of it, or I could have it in it, just depending on what you want. And obviously the other things you can start doing is chucking in numbers in front of your images to add in that complexity that it's actually 6 amounts of Mr. Walker's face plus 1 amount of Mr. Walker's face. So that's what that is today.